I am going to share with you some strategies and tips on how you can organize your documents and your paperwork that come to you on a daily basis. Stay tuned for some really helpful information. This is Efficiency and Organization, where we talk about everything that has to do with being organized, being well planned, being efficient, really good with time management and planning to be able to achieve everything that we are trying to do in our everyday lives. Now, I wanted to share with you something about documents and paperwork because I know there's a lot of it. Okay, so number one, the first step is get yourself an inbox. So for me, I don't know if you could see back there, but it's kind of like a mesh thing that I have attached to the wall, hung on the wall. Whenever we go and open our mailbox, whatever mail, paperwork, and stuff comes, the first place it goes is in there. Because from there, I have 48 hours to sort and put them away where they need to go. And sorting is the most important part. Everything has categories for where they go. Now, I have to say that almost everything I have is saved on the computer. And as a backup, not only is it saved in the computer, but I also have it saved on a flash drive. And then what I do is once a week, almost always on Sunday nights, I save what's there to the flash drive over again because, of course, information got updated, documents got updated. So when I say saving on desktop, what I mean is I have folders. Okay, so first the folders I have one for pictures, I have one for documents like mortgage statements where they go. The receipts, I have a special folder for that, so I call them receipts. Travel things, anything to do with travel goes into one. So I have a lot of folders. And then so when documents arrive, go ahead and use my, I have a little scanner here. And this one's really cheap. It's on Amazon. And if you check out the description of the video, I have a link for it. So basically what I do is I scan and save in those documents. Now, my computer desktop is not riddled with folders, okay? It's just not, because I have them all really nicely categorized, and so that's what I use. So finances go into the finances, and then under that, I have subfolders created. Then I have one that's, say, like pictures or photos. Then under that, I have folders for each of the things, like to categorize them. So for instance, there's the Hawaii photos, there's a Chicago photos, there's the New York photos. So instead of having like things everywhere and all these places, physical places where I'm storing things, I'm putting a lot on the computer. Now, some things I can't put in the computer. For instance, birth certificates, I have to have originals. Passports, I have to have originals. Social security cards, I have to have originals. So those are down here. This is the place where I keep them, and that's it. I don't have like a lot of places, and I have hanging folders that are labeled, and that's where they go. Car pink slips, that's not something I could just scan and shred. I have to have the original. Now, a few other quick tips. Set in your planner, in your calendar, once a month to make sure that anything that has been collected is sorted and put in its proper place. What you should do is your inbox, you should clean up every 48 hours anyway, but just in case you don't get to it, go into your planner, into your calendar, and set a reminder that on the first of every month, you're going to take care of that. Give yourself about 30 minutes or so to take care of that, number one. Number two, do not keep things you don't need to keep. There are people who keep every paperwork, everything that comes to them. It's a waste of money, time, and stress. You don't need that. For example, you guys think I keep my utility bills? I do not. If I need to retrieve it, I could just go to the websites of these organizations and I could go back 3 years and get them. So I don't save them. I only save the ones that I think I might need. So those I do keep kind of separately. Even tax returns, I don't keep the copies of. It's not necessary. It's electronic. I have it saved in the computer. And then the other thing I do is on the first of every year, I have a tradition It's a routine. I go through and I get rid of old things. Okay. So, for example, you're supposed to keep your tax copies like 5 to 7 years, right? So, after 5 to 7 years, I go, oh my gosh, this is from 8 years ago. Out it goes. I throw it out. I basically shred. So you should do that too. Don't keep like I'll share a link. There's a website I found and it's really good. It tells you like how long you should keep things for. Check that out. And because that's what I use as a reference. And so it'll tell you when to throw things out or when to get them shredded, discarded. You might want to follow like the advice they give. I know again, I've met people in my life who they want to keep everything ever. I'm not going to deal with that kind of clutter. It's not good for me. It's not healthy for me. So I do get rid of them when the time comes. Lastly, if I were you, I'd set a like kind of like a goal for myself to make sure that at the end of each day, the top of your desk is completely cleared, completely like you can actually see furniture. The reason I say this is because I know lots of people. There's like papers everywhere on their desk, pile here, pile there. And if you ask them, guess what they say? I know where everything is. It doesn't matter. Why are you doing that to yourself? And like, it's so bad for you to look at that, to look at the piles and piles. You don't even realize it. The best thing to do, like what I do, is don't mind this. This is a project I'm working on that should be done within the next 2-3 days. It's just mail outs that I'm doing. But I have my folders here, as you could see, and then these are my how I keep track of what I need to do. So on top, whatever it says, those are the most important projects that I'm working on. And so as I finish them, what I do is I put the folders up there. That way I could recycle them, I can use them again. But overall, my desk stays pretty clean and neat, and I only have one pile, and it tells me what I need to work on, what the priority order is. I hope that you found this video helpful and useful, especially some of the tips. Maybe you don't like everything I share, but some of it, and they can help you in your own personal life. And I will catch you in the next